Hey guys, Swallace here commentating with Era Harvey. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. What about you?
Yeah, could be better, could be worse, as I always say. And we're going to talk a little bit about Black Ops 2 sniping and what we've seen in previous Call of Duties and how it translates to the next Call of Duty, because I know that's really important for your channel, being, kind of a trick shot or a feeder and making montages and stuff like that. So it is sniping in Black Ops 2, I would say, is a fairly important topic for you and many other clans.
Yeah, it is. But quickly before we do get into the topic, the gameplay here. I was on Optic Nation the other day because I hadn't seen a good OG Nation in a while. So I went and watched a video by Diesel, and it was called Underrated. Sorry, Underaged. And what it is, it's you go into a game type that's headquarters, kill confirm, team deathmatch, or domination, and you got to manage to keep the other team under 17 points because 18 you're like the legal age for drinking, all that kind of stuff. So 17, you're still underaged. But yeah, that's what I do here. Me and a friend of mine, we managed to keep the team under 17. But yeah.
It's awesome. That's a cool idea. I like that. So, I know if we look at a lot of montages on YouTube now, most of them are Modern Warfare 2 trick shots. You don't actually see a whole bunch of trick shots in Modern Warfare 3. I mean, you do, but just not as many.
Yeah, it's because Modern Warfare 2, it's like the gun, and like the sway of the gun in Modern Warfare 2,
Hmm.
it's not as stocky. Or if you look at like Black Ops or Modern Warfare 3, like when you spin, your gun just kind of stays there and it doesn't look too good. So just
Yeah.
better in Modern Warfare 2.
Hmm. So, I mean, in Black Ops, I know Treyarch kind of did the whole thing where they just, like, completely killed quickscoping at the
Yeah,
beginning.
terrible. You
Um,
get a kill for the first 2 seconds of being
Well,
finished.
yeah, I mean, I went back and sniped a little bit like a week ago on Black Ops, and it's just like I honestly couldn't. I think I got like one kill and it was a hard scope. I just couldn't quick scope anymore, just because the feel of it is just so.
Yeah, I know.
Just
This is different.
the gun felt heavy almost, if that
Hmm.
makes any sense,
Yeah, I
compared to like
know what you
the
mean.
Modern Warfare 3 sniper rifles, where it's quick scoping's fairly easy. And I think what I'd like to see in Black Ops 2 is just have the game more fast paced,
Yeah.
which I think Modern Warfare 3 did well.
Yeah, Modern Warfare 3, it's the sniping, like it's with the sniping, and it zooms in a lot faster.
Hmm.
The guns are more balanced, and the maps are played out so that you're constantly running into someone. So you're never really, unless you're trying to, you're not really gonna just sit there and not see anybody.
Yeah.
As in like Black Ops and World at War, you can just sit somewhere and not see someone for quite a while.
Hmm.
You're running around. So that's what I like about the Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer kind of side of the Call of Duty series, is that the games are more fast paced.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing Black Ops 2 and I was playing Black Ops 2. That'd be pretty sick. No, I was playing the first one and it was just I found the games were really slow pace,
Hmm.
and it was just it wasn't an overall fun experience. I mean, with the time Black Ops was fairly fun, but now if you go back, it's just such a slow paced game. And I mean, if you like Black Ops, that's fine. We're not hating on it, but well, sort of hating on it, but it's just too slow for my liking. And when Black Ops 2 comes out, I would really like to see them speed up the game a little bit,
Yeah.
and just make it a little bit fast paced, bring back quick scoping. Um, because I know how people say quick scoping is kind of like not an exploit or a glitch or anything, but it's just a tool. It's not a strategy or a play style. It's just you run into someone close quarters and you got to be able to compete against them somehow. And I just feel like when they took that away, the disadvantage on the sniper rifles and Black Ops was just too high that they almost weren't worth using.
Yeah.
And then that's why people went to the FAMAS so much, because it was really an all-around the best gun. Um,
But that's the thing too. If you look into the like the sniping part of all of the Call of Duties, and then you
hmm
compare it to real life,
Yeah.
the real life stereotypical sniper is someone who he sits back with someone with like a telescope or whatever
Yeah.
from kilometers away and just hard scopes.
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
you
they
can't
stay there for days.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty, if you try to do that, you'll either get noob tube, grenaded, or stunned the shit out of. So
Hmm.
you can't, unless you can't really camp with a sniper anymore,
No.
because there's guns like you said, the FAMAS, the M16. They're just as good, and they're semi-automatic.
Yeah, exactly.
There's really no point in using a sniper if you're just gonna sit and hard scope with it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and when you play like that, I just find it's really boring just to sit back in a corner and not move around at all. I
Yeah,
just get bored, and then I start trying to run around, and that's when you need it. And
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for Black Ops 2 is that they will have sniping. Like I don't think it's going to be as good as Modern Warfare 3 because Modern Warfare 3 the sniping is it's in my opinion next to COD 4 the best game for sniping.
yeah,
Um, Black Ops I think it's going to be a bit more like World at War. Like it's possible,
hmm
but
just takes a little bit more skill.
it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world.
hmm
Like World at War, if you're good at it, then you're really good at it, and if you're bad at it, then you're not good. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
It's true.
I would just like to see a bit more. I know balance would be really difficult to get, but between ray guns and snipers,
Yeah, there has
um,
to be a better selection, I guess.
yeah, I'd like to see more weapons. I still don't understand why they cap it. Obviously, it's just to save some data room, but
Hmm.
just put more into the game and put
Yeah.
more in. Like they wonder
Selection.
why after a few months the game gets really repetitive and boring. Well, it's because there's not a whole lot of selection. I mean, if you look at it, when I went through Black Ops weapons and stuff, you're watching them, you go through them, and it's just like, well, there's something I don't like about each gun, or I just don't like using that gun for that reason. And there's like,
Yeah.
it gets narrowed down to only like a few guns you actually like to use,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then it's just like not as fun. But what I found with Modern Warfare 3 is really what you can use any weapon and enjoy using that weapon as long as you're smart when using it,
Hmm.
which is
Because
one of the things missing from Black Ops. Yeah, exactly.
Say some guns that CM901, I think it's called. I'm not
Yeah,
really sure. It's one of the assault rifles.
yeah, that one.
Sure, it shoots, but it's a lot more powerful.
Yeah,
And then there's guns like, you know, it's balanced, shoots decent powerful. And there's other
Mhm.
guns that are really fast and not powerful. So guns are generally balanced out. Like it's not like there's there is like the PP90 and the P90 which are somewhat overpowered,
yeah,
but our guns weigh them out kind of thing.
yeah, exactly. And like if you look at the range with the SMGs, the range isn't
Yeah,
huge amount, so that balances out. There's quite a bit of recoil on the P90.
yeah.
I mean, I know it does have a huge clip, so that you don't really have to worry about it. But
That's what I like about the SMGs in Black and Modern Warfare 3 is that yeah they're overpowered but they're not good distances. Where in like
mhm,
Not World at War, sorry, COD 4 or Modern Warfare 2, you could snipe someone across the map with a P90 or something like that.
yeah, exactly.
This game it is overpowered but it does have shitty distance.
Yeah.
I think they did a good job with this game and I'm hoping that's what they'll do with Black Ops 2 as well.
I hope they just kind of try to focus on just delivering a better experience when you play.
Yeah.
And try and I mean, I know a lot of the problem is they actually make a good game. It's just the way the players play it that ruins it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing you can actually really do about that.
Yeah.
But just maybe not even giving the players incentives, just figuring out a way. And I know this is like a huge, tall order to ask. Figuring out a way to make people run around or just keep games fast paced.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know how they would do that, whether it be an incentive program or just more benefits, or you could unlock stuff faster, or some sort of reward
Yeah.
for not just sitting in a corner, just keeping the game fast pace. Or say there was, all right, this is just completely spitballing, but say there was like a rating system where after a couple games, people in your lobby get to give you a rating, say one out of 5 stars basically, and depending on where you sit, say you were noob tubing and people didn't like that, you'd get a lower rating, or if you were carrying your team or doing really well, you'd get a higher rating. And I know obviously you would find trolls giving people bad ratings and people good ratings, but say that just gave you a little bit of incentive to play. Say that gave you like 1,000 XP or something to level you up faster, or some COD points. That would be kind of interesting to see if they implemented that.
I kind of like that idea actually.
hmm
Here, as you can see, the gameplay has ended, so I guess we'll do a wrap up for this commentary.
Okay. I'm Swallace, guys, and thanks for watching.
Alright, guys, peace.